Good morning from Paultons Park. You're watching Adventure Planet, where today I'm back here for day one of the 2026 season. Cannot believe we're here in 2026 already. Only a couple of months ago, obviously, I was last here at the park celebrating Christmas, but now it is day one of the new season. Couple more weeks to have all the Merlin parks opening as well. Absolutely love this time of the year. Cannot wait to get back in, check out all the updates, all kind of the refreshes that they've done. It's Peppa Pig's 15th anniversary today. The Lost Kingdom is obviously celebrating 10 years, and of course all the latest on Valgard as well, their new Vikings area, which opens in just a couple of months now, actually on the 16th of May, which is going to be absolutely fantastic. Now if you do want to come down to Paultons, check it all out for yourself. Prices in advance online are £46.75, slight increase on last year. However, those under 1 metre do still get in for free, and it is still free parking here as well, which is absolutely fantastic. Park hours today 10 a.m. through until 4:30 p.m. Let's head on in and get started. And of course, starting off here in the main entrance plaza to the park there, and I always really do like this. I think it's a really nice water feature. All the water effects here, all looking nice and clean as well for the start of the 2026 season, including the main signage here, which has all been nicely repainted. Yeah, it looks great. And that's one thing that Paultons always does really well, is over that closed season, although it's only a couple of weeks for this park, they carry out so much maintenance on all the signage at the park, jet washing all the roller coasters. It's fantastic the amount of work that actually goes into this park during that closed season. And of course, we're going to appreciate all of those little updates today. Let's head on in. And here we go then, nice and efficient at the entrance into the heart of the park itself. The music playing, it's great to be back. There's just this vibe that Paultons has got when you come into this main entrance here. It's fantastic. I love it every time. All the flowers around, John and Anne's garden off to the left. And yeah, that's the thing with Paultons. They do have some absolutely beautiful gardens around that, especially in the summer, really definitely take advantage of those. They're absolutely brilliant. Nice to just come and, bring some food, a bit of a picnic, and sit in one of the many areas that you can see in front of us here. It really is a beautiful park, and of course that's how it all started off, all the way back in the early 80s. Of course it was a bird garden essentially, before it became what it is today. And of course I'm going to make a beeline over to the Lost Kingdom, like I say, celebrating its 10th anniversary this year. They've actually got a brand new soundtrack for the area, which I'm looking forward to hearing. I just can't believe it's been 10 years. Yeah, they've got some new dinosaur animatronics to check out as well. Yeah, of course, 10 years ago, brand new area, featuring those two coasters that were brand new at the time, Vekoma, Flight of the Pterosaur, and of course the Vekoma Boomerang there, Velociraptor. So yeah, we're of course going to be getting on those today as part of that celebration. Yeah, you've got all the planting around, and yeah, like I say, it's just, everything is just kept to such a high standard, and there's something that they're really proud of here at Paultons. Like I say, they don't get a lot of downtime. Between the end of obviously the Christmas period and then the start of the new season, but they do just put in so much work. Everything just always looks so clean and refreshed. The maintenance and upkeep is fantastic here, it really is. And it's worth pointing that out at the start of every season. And yeah, unfortunately we've had, well, I was going to say this morning actually, but here in the UK we've had a considerable amount of rain over the past, well, several weeks, to be honest. I think that's probably put a lot of people off coming today. We have quite a lot of heavy downpours this morning as I was driving down, but luckily at the moment it's not too bad. But I suspect that's going to make the park pretty quiet today, which is a shame. It's always good to have that atmosphere, and as you're walking around the park on those busier days. But of course, that means no wait time for the rides, which is fantastic. As we head on into the Lost Kingdom, here he is. Hey. Oh yeah, just listening to that soundtrack actually, yeah, it is very different, I like it. Of course, Flight of the Pterosaur. And like I say, this whole area opened 10 years ago, I can't believe that. Of course, Dino Chase, the little coaster that they have here, was just a retheme, but Flight of the Pterosaur and Velociraptor were brand new for the time. I'm looking forward to getting back on them. Of course, yeah, I think we'll make Pterosaur the first ride, actually. Got all the dinosaurs here. There he is. Hey, how you doing? Ah, it's fantastic. I've missed this. I have missed this. Like I say, it's only been a couple of months since I was last here, but no, I do love this park. I think it's great. There he is, Flight of the Pterosaur. And the old dino in there. Now, I am keeping my eye out, actually, here in Lost Kingdom. Like I say, they've added a few new dinosaur animatronics. I'm just wondering if they've brought the one over that used to exist in Magma. Remember him in the queue line? He's kind of behind that iron fencing. I wonder if they actually managed to save him. Of course, Magma now has now disappeared. All the theming around it was all demolished. And the ride itself has obviously been sent to Creeley down in Devon. So, of course, I'll be looking forward to riding that a little bit later on this year. Ah, here he is. The size of the T-Rex here. Oh, he's absolutely fantastic. Look at this. Oh, wow. That is actually really impressive. Ah, he's got the bones down here. That's incredible. Right underneath the first drop of Pterosaur. That's fantastic. He looks absolutely excellent. And of course, while we're here in Lost Kingdom, it would be rude of me to not put the camera over the construction fences here to take a look at the updates on Valgard, Realm of the Vikings, the brand new area here at Paultons that is going to be opening in, like I said in the intro, just a couple of months' time on the 16th of May this year. And yes, some good updates that have progressed here since my last visit. I think not as many as the park would have liked, considering how bad the weather has been over the past, several weeks, even months, which has delayed a couple of things somewhat, mainly the repainting of Raven, which has been delayed a little bit. Of course, that will still be done before the opening of the new area, but down here they got the new statue in place with the big Viking guy. He was actually over at the old Raging River site when I last visited for Christmas. He's now in place right in front of what is going to be the feasting hall, and look at this. It looks absolutely awesome. It's a huge building. Of course, they're out the front here, just kind of continuing work on that kind of patio area there, which is great to see, actually, even with the heavy rain that we had this morning. And the fact that it is still quite dreary at the moment. Of course, they are still outside getting the job done, which is fantastic to see. Of course, you've got Drakon in the back there. I'm not quite sure if vehicles are on site yet. Last I heard they weren't, so yes, the ride still hasn't been commissioned yet. Of course, we'll have a look around the other side shortly and see if we can see anything from there. Of course, you've got the Vild Swing just behind that as well, the UK first. Art Engineering Wild Swing looks fantastic. Lots of theming now going into place in the queue line itself. Of course, that ride is fully commissioned. That was fully commissioned and tested at the end of last year. But I absolutely love the look of the feasting hall. Obviously, all the scaffoldings now come down and it really does look absolutely great. Love the effect that they've gone for with all of the wood, and then obviously more of that patio area kind of continues down the side here, and then obviously off to the right. Something that hopefully we'll find out a little bit more of during the VIP event in May later on this year is, of course, their 2027 attraction, thought to be a new Mack Rides water coaster. Now, work has started on that. You can see the massive drill in the back there. This used to be the former go-karts area, if you remember rightly. That track has now all been completely dug up now, as you can see. And you've got all the kind of ground pins going into place here. And like I say, work is progressing on this area, and hopefully we'll find out for sure what that's going to be at that VIP event in May. But really cannot wait for this area to open up a little bit later on. But like I say, gonna head on over now to Flight of the Pterosaur, a 0-minute wait, complete walk on. You can see Velociraptor going up at the back there as well. Again, lots of empty rows. All rides are walk on. And it's walk-on Pterosaur here at Paultons Park. And just look how good the train looks here. It looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Look how clean those wheels are. All that bright yellow standing out on this absolutely awesome Vekoma suspended family coaster. And here we go then, for the first time in 2026. on Flight of the Pterosaur here at Paultons Park. Like I say, we're going to get some good views over Valgard here and that 2027 area, which is going to be that absolutely awesome water coaster. Cannot wait for that. Obviously, like I say, yet to be confirmed, but it's looking pretty likely. Oh, it looks great. Hey, and here we go. Hey. Oh, the dinosaurs around, soaring over the Lost Kingdom, 10th anniversary. Oh, it's such a smooth ride this. Absolutely love it. Hey, through the cave. Boulder Dash down there to the right. Sky Swinger into that final helix. Oh, it's so speedy that. Straight into the station. Absolutely awesome. And some on-ride POV there then from Flight of the Pterosaur. Just made my way around to Sky Swing, and as you can see over the back there, Wild Swing is actually going. I think that's Lawrence Mancy on there actually. Possibly, I did just see him actually by Flight of the Pterosaur. But yeah, you can see, first time that I've actually seen the ride operating. There we go. Like I say, that ride is fully commissioned. And of course, people just enjoying a ride on there. Well, I'll see if I can get a ride on there. But yeah, I thought I'd make my way over, of course, over to Sky Swinger and just have a little look around to see what we can see down here. Now, no movement on what used to be the raging river just over here. Looks more like a swimming pool over here at the moment, it's got to be said. There's a little bit of Vikings theming down here, actually, that I did just spot. You can just kind of see it at the back there. A little kind of bit of a roof of something there. You've got kind of the dragons on the kind of left and right side of that. And then of course, yeah, like I say, where Raging River used to be is just kind of a swimming pool now. Of course, you have still got the Digger Ride and Seal Falls up in action. And yeah, they have brought the construction fences kind of forwards a little bit since the end of last season. Yeah, it actually begins here now, but we'll see if we just kind of head down this way and see if we can get a little bit of a better view over the fence down this way. But yeah, Sky Swinger looking great as well. Again, all the signage nicely cleaned. It's a beautiful looking ride, that. Yeah, it really is great. And let's have a look, see what we can see. If I can get on this bench here and just have a quick look. Here you can see all the pathways starting to go in there. You've got some signage going up. Still some work to do on obviously this left side, but look at Draken Station now. Looks absolutely awesome. Look at that. All the scaffolding now's come down. You can clearly see where the entrance to the ride is going to be now, just on that right side. You can see the stairs going up there now. There, it all looks like that's into place, up into the station. That's obviously where you'll board the ride. I'm assuming this is going to be kind of the main signage for the ride, possibly. This kind of wooden structure here, either that or a nice big piece of theming that's going into place. You've got some trees and rock work going in there as well. Of course, that Viking statue there, and all the theming that's gone into place for the Wild Swing as well. All that new fencing going in. Looks absolutely fantastic. And of course, yeah, like I say, lots of work still going on that today. And there you have it. Wild Swing, manufactured by Art Engineering. 16 capacity, 8 each side. And yeah, that's Lawrence on there. I can see him. There he is on the front. I'm really, really excited and so pleased for the park, for this brand new area. I mean, it really is starting to take shape now. Certainly with all the scaffolding that's come down, it really has kind of opened it up really nice. And yeah, still no sign of any of the Draken vehicles. I'm going to go ahead and say that they're probably still not on site yet, but they are expecting them very, very soon, obviously from Gerstlauer in Germany. so that they can obviously get that ride fully commissioned. But you can see the first drop there, towering over the station at a height of 75 feet, making it a little bit taller than Rage at Adventure Island. That's 72 feet, but a fair bit smaller than Soar at Thorpe Park, which stands at 100 feet. You got that red track with those dark purple supports there. Yeah, great to see Vilswing actually testing. Love that Viking statue as well. All the fencing that's going in with kind of the sharp spikes. Of course, Edge, the Zamperla Disco, is going to remain in the same area where it was, but not actually part of the Vikings area. So it'll be interesting to see what happens to that ride in the future. I'm assuming it's going to stay there for maybe a little while, 1 or 2 years maybe, and then of course behind that is when they're going to have that brand new lodges and accommodation, basically, when Paultons eventually turns into a resort, that whole kind of western area turning into that kind of Scandinavian themed lodging. I suspect when that starts to begin construction, that's when obviously Edge will be either removed or retired completely. But we'll see, one for the future. Oh, and how great was it then to just see Vilswing testing. It really does kind of build the hype and the excitement for that brand new area, doesn't it? And I'll tell you what, absolutely loving the Lost Kingdom at the moment. Really just looks so fresh around here, and that new soundtrack is absolutely brilliant. I do really like it. It really fits the area nicely. Absolutely great addition. Gonna make my way to Velociraptor now then. Get my ride on this. It's another walk on. Let's go. And here she is then, Velociraptor. Again, open with the area back in 2016. Part of a deal with Vekoma to put 2 coasters in this area, and I tell you what, all the hedge trimming that's gone on here over the closed winter season really has kind of opened up this area, allowing some great views of the coaster now. There she goes, up into that spike. And then of course, typical for a boomerang, the layout then in reverse. It's a great ride, this. Hey, all the animatronic dinosaurs all working as well around the queue line. Let's get my ride. And here we go then on Velociraptor. There he is. Wait for the jolt at the back. Back row. Yeah, best place to be on this. Look at those views. Ah, there she goes. Pterosaur. Fantastic. Look at that. 2027. Oh, I can't wait for it. Hey! Oh, I love it. And I'll tell you what, as much as Vekoma has come such a long way in what they actually design and engineer now, there will always be a place for these classic boomerangs. I do enjoy the force you get coming back into some of these corners. Great fun. Back through the station. And that's it. End of the ride. Classic.
Thank you for running, guys. Run the bars, come on.
And some on-ride footage there then of Velociraptor. And of course, you've also got Dino Chase in this area as well. Little Zero Tivoli. There she goes. Love the Zero car on this one. Got some great animatronics here as well. You can just see in the back there. You can see the little baby one as well. There he is. 3-lap special, this one, and yeah, this one actually wasn't new for the area. This has actually been here since 2003. It was known as the Flying Frog, and it was kind of re-themed into the Lost Kingdom area. And it's a fun little ride there, like I say, 3-lap special, and yeah, looking nice and fresh for the 2026 season. And yeah, as much as it is pretty much a walk-on, yeah, I'm going to skip this one. Of course, this is one certainly more for the kids. I do enjoy it though. Little booster wheel lift hill. And of course they've also got a little play area here as well, little explorers. Still undergoing a little bit of maintenance in that area. But yeah, all the signage here looks really nice, doesn't it? Dino Chase there. Little explorer signage here as well. Yeah, you just see a little bit of the tape across there. It's probably actually due to the rain that we've had, because that's actually a little sand pit. And yeah, I imagine that the rain's just kind of ruined that a little bit. Typical UK weather, but here he is. So impressed, all these animatronics working and everything in the area. They really have put a lot of love in this, and it absolutely deserves it as well. Like I say, here for 10 years. I can remember back when this opened. And I'll tell you what, it did actually a couple of years ago, I think it's fair to say that the area did start to look a little bit on the tired side. But yeah, it's definitely all spruced up for this year. And actually last year as well, it did start to look really good, but yeah, the old pterodactyl up there, all working. Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. Of course, you've got the on-ride photos and the shop just off to the left. Oh, I'm feeling a few spots of rain now, unfortunately. Let's hope it doesn't absolutely throw it down. But yeah, this area is looking absolutely incredible for today. Everything looking so fresh. And like I say, that soundtrack is just great. I really do enjoy it. Of course, you've got a live dinosaur encounter just down here as well, so you can have your photos taken with the dinos. Now, I suspect, yeah, Splash Lagoon looks as though it is still closed. Of course, we are still technically in winter. So, yeah, certainly wasn't expecting that to be open today. Still undergoing some winter refurbishment. Of course, you've got the track ride there, the Dinosaur Torco. That's all open and in operation. And yeah, looking forward to getting back on Splash Lagoon actually. It's a really fun little mini flume this. Really, really well themed. Unfortunately, the big animatronic dinosaur that you can just see over the back there wasn't working towards the end of last season, so hopefully they get that fixed. And they have actually installed on-ride photos now for this ride. And I always did think that it was definitely one of those rides that absolutely should have had on-ride photo from the beginning, in my opinion. It's a beautiful ride, really, really well themed. You can see the big observation tower up the back there. I'm trying to see where the actual camera is. It's on one of the posts around here. It's a new installation just out the front. I believe the photo is actually with the dinosaur there in the middle in the background. So yeah, it should make some really nice photos, that. Great little mini flume ride. Looking forward to getting back on in the summer as we head into the gardens themselves. I think I'll make my way over to Ghostly Manor. Yeah, why not? Time for an indoor dark ride before the rain starts coming down. And yeah, as mentioned in the first part of the vlog, if you are coming down to Paultons, it's absolutely worth taking advantage of the gardens that they have here. Have a look around, check out all the animals that they have here. It really is absolutely beautiful. They've got a little owl walk down here as well. It's just incredible to think that, you know, back when this park opened in 1983, this is what it kind of was. It was Paultons Park and bird gardens, you know, when it initially opened. It was just effectively kind of an adventure playground, really. Had some birds and kind of other animals around, and it was actually just run by just 4 members of staff. And then you kind of look at, you know, what it's turned into today, and I mean, all this looks really, really nice around here. So many photo opportunities to be had. And of course, like I say, you do still have all the kind of the birds here and other animals to see. So yeah, it's not just about the rides here. There's also some, you know, really gorgeous scenery and history as well that you can really appreciate here. And of course, Bacon the cockatoo as well. Yeah, and it's just little areas like this of the gardens, you know, these little seating areas with kind of a little wooden rope bridge there and the theming at the back and all the masks around it. You know, you just wouldn't see if you didn't come down this way to check it all out here. Look at the mask up here. They're also doing a lot of work on the main bird aviaries here just off to the right, all kind of the wood getting replaced and just kind of reinforcing what they had before. As yeah, a lot of this stuff, like I say, has been here for decades now, and of course, you know, it being wood does need to be replaced from time to time, so a lot of that work is actually happening now. You've got all the topiaries around here, you've got the elephants, snakes and ladders garden here as well, all looking really nice and fresh. Yeah, just like, you know, little trails around that you can find and everything around here. It's just great. Little areas to kind of walk off and explore. Love this big snake. Yeah, little pathways to go down. And of course, the famous guy here used to be underneath Cobra. Here he is. I'm so glad that they kept him. He looks great. There he is. Yeah, he can now be found down in the main gardens themselves. Of course, Raven will be opening with Valgard in May. All getting repainted and theming added to the ride. Cannot wait to get back on. One of my favourite coasters here in the park was Cobra. It's just such a well-landscaped park, this, isn't it? Just a 5-minute wait for Ghostly Manor. Yeah, let's head on. The new ride for last year. It's the Mack Rides Gameplay Theatre. I really do enjoy this ride. I think it's great fun. Again, all the signage looking great here as well, and this queue line was fantastic. Really did enjoy it. All the portraits and everything. Oh dear, the rain is starting to come down. I think I've timed this right. Yeah, we were expecting some showers throughout the day. Just hope it's not going to be anything too much, you know. Little shower here and there, I don't mind, as long as it just doesn't start, you know, emptying it down for the rest of the day. Hey, all the lanterns around here. And of course the well. Themic's done such a great job with all the theming around here, because it wasn't just obviously the externally of the ride itself here that you can see that looks great, but it was the whole area, all back here as well. Kind of the back of house areas was all nicely themed in. Oh, yep, I timed that just right. Here we go. There he is, Dr. Kinley himself. Oh, the smells in here are great. Just things like this, you know, that looks like wallpaper, but it's just kind of a false wall, really. It's just material. Yeah, I like all kind of the effects that they put in here. There he is. Keep your eyes out for OG. On-ride footage coming up. And here we go then. On the Macrise Gameplay Theatre, Ghostly Manor. I do really enjoy this ride. I've got my gun here. Shoot in the ghosties. Die. Oh. Love the guns on these as well. They look really good. Haptic feedback. Of course, you've got your score down the bottom here as well. You just basically rotate through the different scenes. And I do like it, and yes, there are some pretty big screens in some of the areas. It's quite screen heavy in some parts of the ride, but there's a lot of obviously actual theming pieces to see as well. Lots of kind of proper props and things, which is nice. Kind of the shells and the skulls around, all the different bits that move. I think they've done a great job with this. And then obviously you have areas like this that is just one big screen. However, I think it's a nice mix. I really do. And the screens are huge as well. Really good quality. Oh, I'm not doing very well on my shooting though. It's not going to be a great score. There we go. That might be better if I hold it like this. Die. I like the little hosepipe snake at the bottom there. He's my favorite. Oh, my fingers are really cold. They're not working as fast as I would like. Love all the bits around here though, the watering cans, all the movement. It is a clever ride system, I do like it. And the fact that they've fit it all into the space that used to be occupied by the 4D theatre that they had here, if you remember that. Really wasn't a huge amount of space to work with. So what they've done is very impressive. Love this animatronic as well, he looks great. Oh, my fingers. My fingers aren't working. 37,200, that's not great. Into the foggy scene. If you shoot some of the tools that you see in this scene, you get a lot more points. You got the scythes and the spades floating around. That's the only thing with this ride. There are some awkward pauses like now, where nothing happens. You're just kind of waiting for people to finish up in the other scenes. Happens quite a lot with this ride. That's the only down point of it. Just kind of breaks the atmosphere just a little bit. to the final scene, 57,900. That is not good.
Truly saved the day. Check your scores to see how well each of you has done. As you make your
There we are.
please follow
And of course, you get your on-ride photo taken here at this point as well. There it is. And some on-ride footage there then of Ghostly Manor, and my absolutely paltry score of 57,000. Absolutely embarrassing, but how great does the exterior of this ride look? They've done such a fantastic job. In 2024, the construction started here into 2025 when the ride opened in May, and it does look great. Love the way it all kind of blends in with the forest to the left there. You've got the big wrought iron gates. And like I say, all the back of house areas to the right here were all nicely themed in. And to the story as well. No sign of bacon today, unfortunately. Probably taking cover from the rain. Gorgeous little cockatoo that they've got here at the park. But yeah, it really is a great area. They did a fantastic job with all of the walls, all the effects here. Yeah, all of the theming around was done to a real high standard, which, you know, is expected now from Paultons Park. They're so good at it. Brilliant ride, really, really is. Great addition to the park. And of course, if you look back on kind of the older vlogs on the channel from Paultons, you'll see just how it used to look. That entire area, really, it didn't look good at all. It really did need that work done. And I'm so glad that they did get around to doing it with an awesome attraction to go along. As we head on down to Critter Creek. Time to get my ride in on the Zero Tivoli down here. Caterpillar, of course. Absolute classic. I don't know what it is about that ride, but I absolutely love it. Although I think it's fair to say, though, that for Critter Creek, I would say that after Valgard has gone into place, I think that's the area that kind of needs looking at next. It was a little bit of a strange area, wasn't it, this? But yeah, it's been here for over a decade now. Obviously, Critter Creek replaced the area that was here before. You had the addition of Beastie Burrow. You can see obviously all the amphibians and reptiles in there, if that's your thing. It's quite a nice theme building, that, but yeah, all these kind of weird critters around here. It's just all a little bit strange, isn't it, really? It's got a certain charm to it, of course, but yeah, I think I'd like to see this area changed into something else at some point in the near future. No rush, I don't think, but yeah, I would like to see something else here. Professor Blast's Expedition Express, of course, that was added with the area. And Caterpillar, just off to the right here, was obviously re-themed from the Stinger. But I do really enjoy it. Yeah, of course, you had the new Zero car put on there and all of the critters added around the layout. And unfortunately, it is still raining, but I'm still going to enjoy a ride on here nonetheless. So on-ride footage coming up. And here comes Caterpillar, and of course we're on the back row. Best place to sit on this ride. 2-lap special as well. Hey, and here we go then on Caterpillar. Great Zero Tivoli here in Critter Creek. I saw some very interesting theming around this coaster. Wow! I absolutely love this ride on the back row. Oh, it's great. Come right out of your seat on that first drop. There he is. All the colourful mushrooms around. And like I say, it is a 2-lap special. And I tell you what, this coaster really does ride so well for its age. I mean, it's been here since the year 2000. It's 26 years old, this. And it's still so smooth and offers such a great ride. Zero Tivolis, they are fantastic, aren't they? Here he is. Oh, it's got a great sound as well. And there we are, 2 laps of the Caterpillar. Never gets old.
Thank you for riding.
And there's some on-ride footage there then of the Caterpillar coaster over at Critter Creek as I made my way over to the teacups now, still looking really nice and fresh actually, considering that this is now the oldest ride in the park, dating back to 1997. It really does look good. And of course you've got the Zero Rockin' Tug here as well, Kontiki. Been here since 2005. Yeah, kind of two standalone flat rides really in this area. That's never really been themed to anything. And talking of Critter Creek, yeah, during that refresh, I think if they do ever do it, they should include this area, you know, just kind of extend whatever they make Critter Creek into to include these two flat rides here as well. Yeah, I do think they just feel a little bit left out, do you know what I mean? You know, no kind of real theme to them. So yeah, that's something that I would like to see if there ever was a refresh of Critter Creek. And then just down here into the heart of the park now then with that absolutely glorious Birdesen two-tier carousel. It looks fantastic, I really do love it. And of course you've got the Viking boats here as well. Now as far as I'm aware, there's no plans to actually move this down into Valgard. Look at this signage. It looks so great. It's such a geeky thing, isn't it? But honestly, all the signage around this park has all been redone, repainted, refurbished, and it's all looking absolutely brilliant. It really is. But yeah, of course, the Viking boats, of course, this would fit perfectly in Valgard. But yeah, as far as I'm aware, there's no plans to actually move this. I mean, there's definitely space for it in Valgard. So yeah, maybe one day they will think about moving this down there. It certainly would fit in, wouldn't it? Again, looking great. Love the boats on there. It looks absolutely brilliant. Of course, you've got all the stalls around here, all the topiaries, the music playing. Like I said at the start, Paultons does have this vibe about it. It's incredible. And at Christmas, this looks really special as well with all the lights and the decorations around it. It's a glorious looking ride. And then, of course, we have Tornado Springs, the newest area, for the moment at least, at Paultons Park, with Stormchaser, the signature ride of the area, looking great, all nice and pressure washed. And again, the signage for Tornado Springs was all redone over that closed period as well, and again, looks absolutely brilliant, nice and vibrant there. I'll tell you what, Paultons Park, it's the park in the UK that is setting the standard now to be followed by other parks. From the investments here, the maintenance, their sustainability initiatives, and their core values. And I mean, to be honest, they've been setting that standard for the past few years now. And it really does show at the start of every season, the care that goes into, just looking after the park. Oh, and that absolutely awesome soundtrack. Al's Shop and Service, of course, part of Al's Auto Academy. Again, all the signage here looks fantastic. Stormchaser ascending that lift hill. Always great getting back on the Mack Ride spinning coaster. Here she comes. Oh, I'll tell you what, the smell's coming from Route 83 as well. Absolutely divine. Of course, Route 83 diner there, and I'll tell you what, I love their tornado fries in there. It makes me excited for the feasting hall actually over in Valgard, just to see what kind of food that they're actually going to have over there. If it's anything like Route 83, it's going to be absolutely delicious. All the windmills here, of course, the play areas of Tornado Springs. All right. It's just the theming of this area was done so well, wasn't it? All the hay bales on top of Route 83. All these power lines. No power actually runs through them, or just part of the theming, but it just looks great. All based on that kind of 1950s Midwest American town. Of course, you've got Junkyard Junction there, which is the bigger play area of the two. You've got the smaller one just opposite that as well. And of course, you also have Cyclonator. Yeah, be rude not to get my ride on this. Zamperla gyro swing. Obviously, of course, rode a much bigger one just recently over at Six Flags Qiddiya City, but this is still a great ride. And in my opinion, much better themed. It looks great, and then obviously the ride itself is kind of that massive saw blade. All the tractors around here, look at all this, looking really nice. all nice and fresh. There he is, the pig. All right, let's have a ride on Cyclonator. Not too kind on the shoulders, this one, as I've said many times before. If you're tall, you won't find it a comfortable experience. But it's still a great ride, and you get a good cycle on here as well. Good cycle on Cyclonator. Let's go. And here we go on Cyclonator then at Paultons Park, opened back in 2021 with the area heights of 85 feet, and it's a good one, this. They're loving it to the left. It's got some good power to it, this ride. I've just tried to kind of work the restraints so they're not quite as tight on the shoulders, but it'll probably ratchet down anyway. Oh, they're loving it today. Here we go. Some great views. Hey. Oh, there's the ratchet down on the shoulders. Oh, let's keep it up as much as I can. Hey. Oh, it's good that the rain's held off a little bit as well. Oh, the heights are great. Oh, there's another ratchet down. Hey. Oh, some good power. Oh, everyone's loving it today. Hey! Some great views across Tornado Springs, celebrating its 5th anniversary this year in 2026. Farmyard Flyer as well, just over there. The newest coaster. Until later on this year, of course. Always a good cycle on Cyclonator. Great ride, that. As we come to a stop, we head on over to Stormchaser next. Enjoy a ride on the Mag Ride spinning coaster. And some on-ride footage there then of the absolutely awesome Cyclonator. I really do love that ride. Windmill Tower's looking great as well. Just obviously the one in action today. Crowds are pretty light here today at the park, which is good news for me. Just a 5-minute wait on Stormchaser, the Mac Ride Spinner. Absolutely love this ride. And again, signage looking really nice and fresh for 2026. Love that I'm a Score track as well for this. All the theming around, the tractors, the hay bales, and that bright yellow track. It's awesome. I love it. And here we go on Stormchaser then, celebrating its 5th anniversary. And I tell you what, massive shout out to the staff here at the park. I know the crowds are quite light, but operations today have been absolutely incredible. The operations here on Stormchaser are just insane. I literally feel like I was just sat in the train for 5 seconds and we were off. And here we go, back row, looking down, 64 feet up. Here we go. Oh. Way all over Tornado Springs. Oh, they're loving it. Here we go. Oh, yes. Feel those forces. Oh, that helix is great. Oh, there's some great forces on that part of the ride. And into the brake run. Fantastic. It's such a great ride, that. Everyone was loving it. Here we go. Stormchaser here at Paultons Park is a brilliant coaster. I really do enjoy it. And as I said on ride, big shout out to the staff today with the incredible dispatch times on there. About 45 seconds or so, give or take. Really good. Getting those trains sent out nice and fast. Great to see on the first day of the season. And I love the coaster. I think it's absolutely brilliant. Top of that lift hill, 64 feet high. Just kind of looking around over Tornado Springs. Some great views from up there. And there's some really nice elements to the ride as well, including my favorite, that downward helix. Now, I'll tell you what, depending on which way you're facing, that has some really strong forces. There's some great views of the coaster here as well on the exit. It looks the part. It's got a great soundtrack. It's running really smooth. It's an absolute delight. Love it to bits. And it was just a 5-minute wait for Stormchaser then, but Farmyard Flyer here is a complete walk-on. I really do enjoy this coaster. Nice little zero force coaster, which opened back in 2022, a little bit after Tornado Springs. Yeah, it opened the year after, just on an empty piece of land here. And it's a great little ride, nice and smooth. Some nice theming here in the queue line as well with all the signage. And of course, you've got the chicken and the cows here as well. That's not Mabel though. She's not a black cow. I think that's Mabel actually, stuck in there. Let's go. And we've got a dispatch on Farmyard Flyer. Here we go. Oh, I'm so pleased that the rain's held off for most of today. Hey! Such a great ride, this. Oh, everyone's really enjoying themselves today. Got the runway off to the left. Love the station for the ride as well. Love the fact that it's built on a slant. Looks all crooked as you come in, you know. All the theming around as well. The watchtower in the middle. Yeah, it's great. Some views off to the left of trekking tractors and all the planes. Hey! Great ride here on the back. And there's some on-ride footage there then of the Farmyard Flyer. Let's not forget we've also got Buffalo Falls here as well. Here they come. Hey. It's a great ride, that, actually. And of course, trekking tractors just down here as well to the right. On about a 10-minute wait looking at that queue time. But of course, we also have Peppa Pig World here. That is the most popular area, certainly with the kids. Celebrating its 15th anniversary this year, Peppa Pig World. Yeah, it opened all the way back in 2011 and was fantastically successful for Paultons. Doubled their park attendance almost overnight. It is a great area. I mean, of course, someone of my age doesn't really get to appreciate it all, but yeah, you can come down and meet Peppa. It's really colourful, nice and vibrant. You've got the meet and greet area here just in front of us. Between 10:30 and noon and 2 and 3 p.m. Yeah, you just got all the theming around here and that Peppa Pig soundtrack. Got the shop and the restaurant just off to the right. It all just looks really nice. And again, nice and vibrant, nice and refreshed for 2026. Hey, looks great. Miss Rabbit's helicopter flight over there. And the balloon ride. Grandpa Pig's boat trip here as well. And of course the ducks down here. Yeah, it's a great area. If you are coming to visit Paultons, do bear in mind that this is the area that gets the busiest first thing in the day. Of course, all the kids, they'll all rush down here.
Or do you want to go around to the dinosaur?
But yeah, it's just really nice. I just like walking around here. I don't often get on many of the rides here. Sometimes I get a ride on the Queen's coach that you can see just above us here, the little monorail, just to get some nice kind of shots from the air. And Grampy Rapids Sailing Club is here as well. This area here actually didn't exist back in 2011. This was kind of an expansion to the park. Back in 2018, these two new rides were added. There he is. There's George off to the right. Nice little pony track ride. There's some really nice areas here and some great rides for the little ones as well if you are coming down to Paultons. There you go, George's Dinosaur Adventure off to the right. The big clock tower there. Got your ice creams that you can buy just through here as well from Miss Rabbit's Ice Cream Parlour. Lots of photo booths. And of course you've got Peppa Pig's house just over the back there as well, looking nice and vibrant. Nice and yellow for the new season. Daddy Pig's car ride just off to the right. Lots of great photo opportunities here as well. And you got Windy Castle over the back. I always like to cover it here on the channel every time I do come down to Paultons. Just like I say, make sure there are no updates that I might have missed out on. Most of the queue times around here seem to be averaging around 10 to 15 minutes currently. It's sort of early to mid-afternoon, so this area does filter out quite a lot towards the end of the day. You can see Miss Rabbit's helicopter flight there on just a 5-minute wait. Well, I just had a really nice bit of lunch there in the Grand Central Cafe and Restaurant. I really do like it in there actually, however it is very expensive. I had a nice latte and a Cornish pasty, which was delicious, but actually came to £9.30. Yeah, it is very, very expensive in there, but I like it. It's well themed. There's a nice kind of ambience in there as well. And of course, after that nice bit of lunch, which I'm quite stuffed from actually, I'm gonna get a ride on the Rio Grande Train, just let that kind of digest a little bit. Again, the signage all looking really nice here. Station entrance, it looks like it's just pulled in as well. Love the big car here off to the right, the water tower. Really does look great around here. All right, some highlights coming up of the Rio Grande. And here we go then on the Rio Grande Railway. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the sights and sounds of Paultons Park and Tornado Springs. Really nice historic attraction this. Of course, saying earlier that the Teacups was one of the oldest rides in the park, this is actually the oldest, dating all the way back to 1987, manufactured by Seven Lamb. And it's a really nice ride right through the heart of Tornado Springs. And you got the onboard narration here as well. There goes Stormchaser. Just the ambience, isn't it, of a nice railway ride. Always is great. Look at that, even the sun's starting to come out as well. Such a great area, this. Oh, noisy, noisy. Look at the chicken here. There he is. Of course, trekking tractors just off to the left. Farmyard Flyer off to the right here. Really fun track ride, actually, trekking tractors. Really do enjoy it. All the movement around of the animatronics, all the beavers there. Another really well themed ride as well. I like the little seating area in the center as well. Always nice in the summer, that. All the greenhouses, all the landscaping. Beautiful. And some on-ride footage there then of the Rio Grande Railway, and I do really love that ride. Nice ambience to it as it takes you through Tornado Springs, the little wooded area towards the back of the park, and then kind of parallel to Peppa Pig's World. And like I say, it's one of Paultons' historic rides now, dating back to 1987. It's just nice, isn't it, to be able to just sit down, relax, and let a bit of that lunch digest that I had a little bit earlier on. I did have another ride on Stormchaser though before making my way back here into the Chinese garden. It is beautiful here. You got that kind of soundtrack playing, nice and peaceful here, and again a beautiful place to be. And you know what, even the weather's starting to look better now as well, with the sun coming out and it feeling, I wouldn't say warm, but certainly warmer than it was earlier on. Going to make my way back over to the Lost Kingdom though, have another ride on Pterosaur and another quick look over those construction fences just to see if there's anything else that's happened in Valgard since I was here earlier this morning. Last hour of the day now though, so going to get my final rides in, and then of course we'll be wrapping up today's vlog. And we're in that last hour of the day then. I made my way back over to what will be Valgard, the realm of the Vikings, and all is now quiet. Look at Draken though, just looming there in the distance. I did come down today hoping, secretly hoping, that I was going to see some of the trains going around the layout today, but no, unfortunately I had a good look around and I don't think the trains are currently on site. Like I said earlier, probably still waiting for those to get shipped over from Gerstlauer in Germany, but I'm sure it won't be long and then we'll be able to see that ride getting commissioned. It was great to see the Vild swing testing today though, just off to the right. But like I say, yeah, all is quiet now. I have been trying to get some better views of the theming that's gone into place on Raven. They've had kind of three, I think, big kind of bird box towers, if you want to call them that have gone into the helix of what will be known as Raven. And they look really, really good actually. You can't quite make them out from here. They're down towards the back of this shot here, like I say, in amongst the helixes of Raven. And so glad that that ride is finally getting themed up. It's deserved it for so many years. And really can't wait to see what they've done with kind of the shed, that final helix. Is there any theming in there and all that kind of stuff? Yeah, it's going to be great. Really cannot wait for May. Just hope the weather's going to be kinder to them so that they can really get on with that repaint on Raven. Like I say, it's not quite finished yet. Still some areas to do. But yeah, I'm sure they'll get on with that as soon as they can. But yeah, what an absolutely awesome area this is going to be. Really looking forward to getting on Draken actually. Paultons Park's very first inverting ride. And it's a Gerstlauer Eurofighter. Who would have thought it back in the day? Cannot wait to get on it. Height requirement on this one of just 1.25 meters. So in terms of accessibility, lots of people will be able to ride this. And yeah, the next time I come down to Paultons will of course be in May for the opening of this new land. Absolutely cannot wait. And with those last few shots around Lost Kingdom and the Valgard area then, that is where I'm going to be bringing this vlog to a close. And what better place to do it than right in front of what is, in my opinion today at least, the best new addition here at the park. I think he is absolutely fantastic. What a great animatronic, really do love him. You get some great photos of obviously Pterosaur just coming around into the first drop and this thing kicking off underneath. It's absolutely brilliant. But no, it's been absolutely fantastic to get back to the park today. Get on some of my favourite rides. Done Stormchaser a couple of times, Pterosaur a few times, Ghostly Manor twice, had another ride on Caterpillar, obviously the railway, had some nice food in Grand Central. It's just great to be back here at Paultons, the start of 2026, and a really, really exciting time for the park. Cannot wait for May to get on into Valgard, check out the realm of the Vikings and all the changes and implementations, the new rides in there. It's going to be absolutely brilliant. I'm so excited for it. And the day as a whole has just been great here, just getting around and seeing all the maintenance that's happened during that closed period. The park is looking so fresh, so well kept. It's absolutely fantastic to see, and as I've said throughout the vlog, this park is the one that's setting the standards at the moment for all other UK parks to follow, and that includes the big Merlin parks. They're making waves here at Paultons, and it's so good to see. Really exciting from someone like myself, a theme park enthusiast, to come and see this. It's absolutely brilliant. 2027 is looking like a really strong year as well, and the operations today, just phenomenal. Yes, the crowds have been fairly light due to the weather putting a lot of people off, I think, but it's the capacity here. 140 acres, over 70 rides and attractions means that you're barely ever waiting for a ride. Every single ride has been a walk-on or 5 minutes today. Peppa Pig, averaging around 10 minutes, maybe 15 on some of the rides. But yeah, overall, it's been an absolute joy. The staff here are such a pleasure to talk to. I've had an absolutely fantastic day. Next time I'm back here at Paultons will be May for the opening of Valgard. It will, of course, be that VIP event where we'll also find out lots more, hopefully, about what's going on with 2027, which, like I say, is rumoured to be a Mack Rides water coaster on the side of the go-karts. But look at this guy. I need to think of a name for him. He is absolutely brilliant. Absolutely taken aback by that. I've seen photos of it before I actually came down here. I wasn't expecting him to be that huge and that well presented. He's just great. Really phenomenal. Absolutely brilliant. In terms of the next vlog coming up here, though, right here on Adventure Planet, of course, it will be the start of all the other parks starting to open up for their 2026 season. Starting, of course, first with Alton Towers on the 14th of March. Looking forward to heading into there, checking out all of their changes, and of course the opening of the new Bluey roller coaster. From here, though, at the absolutely incredible Paultons Park, I want to thank you so much for watching, and as always, happy riding, everybody. I shall see you at Alton Towers.